Hello again and welcome to Tips with Andrew. I am Andrew Sapiano. Thank you so much for joining me on this happy Thursday. Maybe not such happiness going on outside, kind of a gloomy one we've got going on today. But that doesn't mean we can't rock out, right? Whatever goals, hopes, plans, dreams, ambitions you had, I hope you're rocking it out and making it happen. Quick update before we get started. Lime oil is actually the free product of the month, this month only, and there's a few days left to get it. Lime oil is a citrus oil, so it's great for cleansing and detoxifying, great with promoting or helping with the weight loss. One of the biggest things that's going on with people nowadays, right? We're getting into the summer months. We want to look our best in our bikinis or in our summer suit, or swimsuits. So, definitely lime oil is a great one to have on hand to help sort of cleanse, detoxify and it's great for promoting gut health. I am just about ready to launch a weight loss course for beginners that I have put together. It's an online course. If you or somebody that you know of is interested in getting early bird access, now is the time to join. Definitely drop me a comment, send me a message saying let me in, right? And we'll get you rocking and rolling. There's tons of cool stuff that comes along with that. That's all I've got for that, right? Let's get right into today's topic. Today is actually World Make-A-Wish Day. Yeah, all right. So make a wish, right? When was the last time you made wishes? When was the last time you actually dreamed, right? That's what I wanted to talk about a little bit today, was sort of ways to help dream bigger, tips that I have that help me, think bigger, I guess, if you will, dream bigger, and, some ways to put your dreams into motion and, make them sort of more than dreams and help put them into reality, because, dreams are... you can achieve anything that you feel that you can believe, right? So if you can believe it, you can achieve it. It's the way that the mind works, and the mind is a wonderful, powerful tool if you let it work for you the way that it could. So this is where I've got some tips to help you put your mind to work and dream a little bit bigger, and hopefully they help you because they help me. And that's why I wanted to share them with you, and hopefully you get some value out of them. So, excuse me. Tip number one, way number one, whatever you want to call it, decide what you want and write it down. This is the first and foremost thing, because, we're dreaming big, right? But if we don't know what we want to dream about, or we don't know what we're looking for, right? That's where you can't really you don't really have any sort of destination to go to, right? You want to be able to make sure that you want to make sure that you have a destination to go to, right? So that's where you decide what you want, and then writing it down is there's a powerful there's some power in behind writing stuff down, right? Outside of it's kind of a double whammy, right? You're writing it down and then you're looking at it and you're kind of imprinting it on your subconscious mind. But it's also a great way, like if you're I don't remember what kind of learners it is, right? I believe it's kinesthetic, where you have to actually doing things helps you learn better. So that's where, for me, that's a huge thing. When I write stuff down, I tend to remember it better. I tend to be able to recall the information easier. I tend to get more, out of, I guess, if you will, writing stuff down than if I was to just, think about what I wanted and then go from there. So that's where, and then the whole action in terms of deciding what you want, right? Thinking sort of outside of your comfort zone, right? Getting outside of it, and putting your mind on a different thought path than you've normally had it on, right? Some of these exercises you don't really normally do outside of being a kid. I was thinking about this right before I went on video or on camera here. That I haven't really done any sort of this kind of thinking, before, outside of me growing up playing hockey, right? When I was playing hockey, it was I'm going to be a professional hockey player. Nothing's going to get in my way. I'm going places. I've got like dreams, ambitions, right? And I've got, the whole world ahead of me, and I've got it. But then stuff happens, life happens. And after that point, I never really did any sort of constructive thinking on the matter. And that's why, if you're not thinking about something, then you're not going to accomplish it. Because I liked the way that it was explained to me. If you don't think about baking an apple pie for dinner tonight, you will never think about getting the ingredients to make an apple pie, right? If you don't ever think about making more money, you will never go out and figure out ways to make more money, right? Whether it be learn new skills or, different things that you have to market, stuff like that, right? Ways to bring value to the marketplace. So decide what you want, write it down. That's going to be the first, foremost thing that I can say on the matter. Number 2, focus on action. Now, a lot of times we dream big, but we don't actually put anything into action because we think that it's just that, right? It's just dreams. There's nothing really else to them. There's no way, who are we, right? Who am I to be thinking this big? Who am I to be doing this, right? It's cool to think about, and, that's really where it ends right there, and that's it, if you will. So that's where we need to put an action plan in place, right? We can get to wherever we want, and we can do whatever we want. If we just think about an action plan that we can move forward with, right? If we're constantly thinking about, this is way too far outside my comfort zone, or this isn't something that I really am desiring, or I don't know if I want to put the work in, or this is going to be a lot of work, or, this, that, blah, 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 yada, yada, right? We can go so far down that path, and it can be hard to get back on track, right? So that's where we need to just focus on action, doing something on a daily basis to progress us forward in our life. And you can very much surprise yourself by just putting stuff into action, right? You don't actually have to think about the end goal, right? Think about what's going to happen or what that needs to look like, right? You just do the daily practices, you do the daily disciplines, you put forth an action plan, you do things on a daily basis. That will progress you forward in your action plan, and you will get further along in your life. And it has to happen. It's the law of cause and effect. I've talked about this a lot. Actually another one is can't remember who it was, but for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. Right? So for every action that you do that pulls you towards your goal, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get pulled towards your goal. Every action that you do that pulls you away from your goal is going to do just that. It's going to pull you away from your goal. So focus on action moving forward. Number 3, ask for feedback. Right? This one can be huge because we don't always want the answer to this as much as we need the answer, and as much as we should really be looking for the answer, right? We can't do everything on our own, nor can we be perfect all of the time. And a lot of times where we think we are perfect, somebody else from a different perspective can see a flaw in our mechanics. I just to think about that, kind of a little bit off topic, but it's baseball season now, right? So you've got what's called hitting coaches, right? Pitching coaches, fielding coaches, and these are guys that are specifically designed, a pitching coach is specifically designed to watch the pitcher to see if there's something that's different with their mechanics, with their throwing motion, with the way that they're, with everything, with the way that they're landing, with the way that they're taking off, with the way that they're releasing, with the way that they're follow through, right? And it's the same thing with the hitting coach. The hitting coach and the guy's batting and he's planting and he's standing and he's, maybe his stance is open or it's closed or he's, a little bit too slow with the swing, right? And this is stuff that the coaches are they're constantly looking for in order to provide the feedback that we need but can't always ask for in ourselves, right? So that's why, And those coaches, they get paid a lot of money, and they make the players better, so the players get paid a lot of money too, right? So that's where you ask for the feedback, really want the feedback, ask for it, and you'll get it. And then that way, you got to get over your ego. It's the ego that's standing in our way of asking for it, because we don't really want bad answers, right? We want feedback to be good. We want it to be good. We want to be told that we're doing a great job and everything's awesome and, nothing we're doing is wrong. But at the same time, we need that feedback, and it could be very well being awesome, right? And going very well, but you don't know if you don't ask for the feedback, because you can't see yourself from an outsider's point of view, right? You need to ask from somebody that sees you from an outsider's perspective, knows what you need to look like versus what you are looking like. And that's where, ask for the feedback, really want it, and I promise you, don't take it as bad news, take it as learning news, and progress further in your life towards your big dreams. So today is World Wish Day. We are talking making a wish, dreaming bigger. Number 1, decide what you want, write it down. Number 2, focus on action instead of excuses. You can come up with a million of them. Don't make don't make making excuses an action. Number 3, ask for feedback. Good or bad, we need the feedback. Number 4, find success stories. This one is huge because everything that you want in life, everything you want to do, everything you want to achieve, everything you want to have, everything you want to be has already been done by somebody else. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You don't need to think of certain different things that, will help you, that, maybe nobody else has thought of. You don't need to think of that. You need to find success stories from people that have done it in the past, that are now living the great life that you want, that you can model yourself after and get inspired by those success stories, right? There's things that, somebody has done everything that you want in life, right? So there is a path on how to get from where you are to where you want to be. There's a book called That Exactly, and I believe it's by Brian Tracy, one of those life coach gurus. I don't believe it's him actually, but it's called How to Get From Where You Are to Where You Want to Be. And there's tons of books on the matter. But as much as there's tons of books on the matter, reading books isn't always everybody's forte. But finding success stories, right? Googling success stories, everybody can do that, and everybody likes doing that, right? We all like to see people doing good as much as we like to see us doing better, right? It does sometimes, or most of the time, warms our heart when we see heartwarming stories, success stories, rags to riches stories, stuff like that, right? So that's where find a success story about something that you want to have, be, or do, and follow that, because I promise you it will get inspiration. If it doesn't, definitely come back. Let me know how somebody else's success story gave you no inspiration at all and deterred you forever from doing anything that you'd like to do, because I would love to hear that story. Water. Always drinking water. At least half your body weight in ounces per day, no matter what kind of dream you have. Number 5, stay positive. The way it was explained, or the way that I got it explained to me was, if you think in negative terms, you will achieve negative results. If you think in positive terms, you will achieve positive results. So that's where you have to understand that, positive thinking breeds positive results. Negative thinking breeds negative results. I remember listening to a story of somebody that put vegetables in in the fridge, and I don't remember what it was. We'll just say lettuce for argument's sake. And they put a head of lettuce in. There was 2 heads of lettuce that they put in the fridge, and the one they talk to every day. You are the best head of lettuce. I love your lettuce leaves, I guess we'll call it. You are the best. you are going to make perfect food for my family, and you are awesome. You're going to grow into this nutritious plant that we can eat. The other one, they gave it no affection, no love, no nothing, and just said, and even when they did get to it, it was like, you're dumb, you're the stupidest plant, nobody likes you, you're not going to produce anything good, there's going to be nothing going on with that. After a while, I can't remember the exact time frame, but after a while, that's what happened. This head of lettuce that was getting talked to nicely every day and being put up, being brought up and being, told that it was great, turned into a beautiful bushel of lettuce that was awesome for everybody to eat, and everybody loved it. They savored the goodness. The other one turned into a pile of mush, right? Nothing good came out of it. It just turned into complete waste. There was nothing even remotely tolerable about it, right? So that's really the power right there. Positive thinking, talk, action, motion breeds positive results. Negativity breeds negativity, right? So think positive, stay positive. It's a lot, trust me, it's a lot easier for humans to think negative than it is to think positive, and that's why there's so much power in thinking positive. You've heard it. That everything that guy touches turns to gold. He's not lucky, right? He's using our old friend, like I said, cause and effect. His causes are excellent, and the effects have to be just as good. That's where you have positivity in your life, and when you have a positive cause, your effects have to be just as positive. My last tip more than anything is essential oils. And this is kind of the perfect thing with essential oils. I love the way that the essential oils affect your limbic system in your brain. What that is it has the ability to, when you smell something, it brings back memories based on that smell. So this is a great way to sort of ground your dreams into these smells and make them, next time you smell that, you will bring back those positive memories. And a blend of oils that I have, like Serenity, is the Restful blend from doTERRA. And I put that one on here because that one's going to create a calm and relaxing environment, perfect for falling asleep and staying asleep. The point where you can make your dreams into a reality, right? Where you're thinking your dreams into reality, where you're pressing onto your subconscious mind all of your new hopes, dreams, plans, ambitions. And I love that, when you're not sleeping, you're not into that REM sleep, that deep sleep, that, making your subconscious mind think sleep. So that's where Serenity is a great one to provide that restfulness. Another blend that I have is Motivate, and Motivate is the encouraging blend from doTERRA. It's great for, it's the encouraging blend, right? So providing encouragement to, think bigger, to dream bigger, to want more, right? To not settle. I love that one. I love using that one in the oil form. I also love rubbing it on my pulse points. It's great to have, almost all day long. Another blend that I have is Easy Air. And this one I put on here because this one is the respiratory blend. It's great for opening up the airways and allowing for clear breathing. And I put that one on here because, it can be very easy for us to get choked up when we're thinking about dreaming bigger, when we're thinking about doing more, right? It can be very, and we get real choked up and we start getting hot and we start getting uncomfortable and all sorts of things, right? I love Easy Air. Just sort of give you that openness, right? Allow you to breathe, give you that breathing into the paper bag feeling, and I love it. I actually love using this one in the roller form, and then just roll it right on my neck, just like that. That's all we got for you for today. I really hope you enjoyed this. I know I had some fun making it. Feel free to share this with your friends, a family member, perhaps somebody from your team that you feel needs to hear this. If you'd like to learn more about essential oils or how to get your hands on some of this cool stuff that I'm talking about, or if you would like a free sample of oils, definitely drop me a comment, send me a message saying me, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week and an even better weekend, and I look very forward to talking to you again. I love you guys. Bye for now.